Alright, so we got the 240W wax blocker. We're going to be doing some maintenance on it, just a normal weekly maintenance. First one, clean surface of machine and undercover. So usually there's a big old box that comes up here and covers the pot, but I find it to be inconvenient to have to move it every single night. I put the wax in so we're ready for it the next day. And so, yeah, but I haven't been told to leave it there. Haven't been told that I need it, so I just don't have it, just because it's pretty inconvenient for me. But this is under the cover, so. And then you can also get like a paint scraper, maybe, to kind of get the wax off of here. And if you really want to just scrub it. Yep, looking pretty. The next one is verify that the pot and the stem temperatures are set to 134 degrees. So easily just look right up here and make sure that the vessel, it's the pot, 133.7, set to 134. Nozzle, so the stem, 133.7, set to 134. If you need to set them to 134 and you need to do that, you can just click left and right to go over and then press the enter button, and then it'll highlight it, 134, press enter. Same thing with this one, enter. Once it starts blinking, 134, enter. And now they're both set to 134. Complete. Clean chilling ring and lightly coat with Dawn dish soap. Alright, so usually mine is pretty cleaned just about daily. We like to make sure there's no wax in there because that can create unwanted prism. And yeah, so ours is cleaned pretty regularly. And we like to spray it with some lens cleaner. Get down in there, clean it up pretty good. And if you want to, you can take it off and get the bottom side too, because some wax gets stuck under there. See, got some wax under there. You can also use the same paint scraper to get this stuff off of here. If you're one to use the air button to get your blocks off of there, all this wax that gets caught up in here will kind of spray up and create like a stringy wax that just gets stuck down there, so you can scrape that off. Looks pretty good. Can be better, but I don't have a scraper at the moment with me. And I leave one of these over here just in case I ever need to lift up the nozzle or lower the nozzle. So this is If you didn't know, this is actually a hex key, perfect fit for a hex key. So find the right size, it'll work to raise it and lower it just to where you need it. If it's too low, wax will pour through the bottom. If it's too high, your blocks won't sit in there properly. So you want to make sure that it's just right, so no wax leaks through the bottom. These are your air holes for when you want to push the block out when it gets stuck. This little button down here. And then we are good. And when you put this, oh yeah, let's get the other side of this. But once you're done with that, you got all that wax out of there. You got all the wax out of here, out of these little nooks and crannies. Because this stuff will create unwanted prism, and if you think you're blocking just right, you know, you think you're blocking perfectly, but you're like, I'm getting prism. Just come over here and do this real quick, and then try again. You know what I mean? I mean, look at all that. You can see all that in there. Alright, and what I was going to say is when you put this back on here, you're going to want to watch out for the O-ring. So, like, get down and look underneath on all sides of this thing, and sometimes you'll see the O-ring that's pinched and pulled out because you didn't properly sort this on. And maybe I might be able to get an example, but usually I'm pretty good at putting it back on there. Let's see. Nope. I don't know if you can see that. The camera's not on here. Yeah. All right, so it's about right there. You can see the O-ring is pinched. Yeah, you can see it there. So you gotta take that off and just try to keep getting it on there until it fits just right. Sometimes it's better to just do it real slow. So all the sides go on there flush. Yeah, I don't see any O-ring in there now, so. Okay, that one's done. Let's get some Dawn on there. There we go. Done. Ensure safety shield is in place, secure and free of cracks. Just make sure this thing is here. Tighten it down. No cracks in there. It's not going to break. Nothing, you know. If you needed to install one of these, it's super easy. You just take these screws off here. You're going to have to take the handle off, and then the two Allens underneath there, and then you just lift this up, tie it, screw a bolt underneath it, put it back on there. That's the weekly maintenance for the 240W wax blocker. Just make sure I didn't miss anything here. Yeah, we're good.